Hey guys, welcome to Rusty Fireworks, and on today's episode, finally we get to install the tie rods on the Benzo. El Benzo. So, we're gonna lift up the car first. Alright, so let me show you guys what those tie rods are gonna fix. See that? Let me get you guys in a different angle. See the tie rods right there? Now, I know I need an idler arm. I know I need all that stuff, but the main thing is I gotta fix the tie rods, and that's what those tie rods are gonna fix. The ones that I just built, that my brother-in-law helped me build, because with heim joints, a little bit more stronger. I mean, it's lifted, so hopefully that'll help it out, and with all the modifications I've made to the car. So let me get to taking these off, cleaning up this table that I've been working on. My wife's over there painting. I'm gonna clean her up the table so I could do everything that I have to do here on the table and not out here in the sun. So give me a second. Finally, after a long waiting, I've had the hardware, I've had everything to be able to put them on. I just haven't had the time. I've been working on other people's cars. But finally we get to work on the Benz. Alright, now come right there. Stop right there. Alright, now you're going down. Yeah, right there. Alright, now tie rods are in the back, so I'll put you guys back here. Boom, there it is. So there's the tie rod. As you can tell, not the best thing, right? So we're gonna take off 1 and 2 over there. I believe they're size 17, so let me get my gun.
Why do you ever don't get a gun? Why would he bear arms? Look, no!
Guys, check this out. I really have to replace this ball joint. Look at this. And I have the new one there. I just gotta put it on. Looks like a pain in the butt though. So, took off this one already. There it is. It literally came off on this side. And then let me do the other side now. I'm gonna take off the tire and do the other side. Hold on. And yes, guys, I am wearing shorts in this California heat. Let me remove these, clean up that table that I told you guys about, and I'll get back to you guys in a little bit. Driver's side and passenger side. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna open up the heim joints at about the point where, you know, they're aligned. Okay, there's one. There we go. All right, here we go. We're gonna first do the inner ones. Let me go slowly. Can you give me one of those yellow bolts? There we go. It fits. Okay, this one's done. Now let's do this one, but I'll do it outside over here. Let me go get the bolts. I'm gonna take this off so I can do it over there. So I'm gonna do this side over here right now. There we go. Perfect. Now to do these, I'm gonna take off the bolts and take off the whole arm and then do it on my bench. All right, so now I'm gonna take them to the vise and drill them out, and then we're gonna start putting on the hardware. Make sure it clears everywhere, doesn't hit. Now I should not be wearing flip-flops doing this, but OSHA's not gonna mind, huh? I mean, my wife's gonna mind, but not OSHA. Okay, now let's do the driver's side.
You do a consultation, like, all right. Oh.
Smoke. There it is. So now I'm gonna install everything and put everything together how it should be, and I'll get back with you guys in a little bit. Give me a second. What we're gonna do is we're gonna put Loctite on these bolts. A little bit of Loctite goes a long way. And now let's do the other side. So I bought 2 different sizes of bolts. I bought the shorter ones and then longer ones. So just depending which ones I need, because I didn't really remember the length that we had set or anything like that. So I just bought 2 different sizes. Now let me go bring all the hardware, and we're gonna do this side first. Finn. Wow, that actually looks pretty cool. Alright, so there's this side. Now let me do the other side and see how that one looks, and then I'm gonna kind of align it. Three, 4, 5, 6. I got all the bolts on my local Tractor Supply. It's cheaper than buying them individually, like in boxes and stuff at I don't know, like AutoZone or O'Reilly's and stuff. Put Loctite in them, tighten them, and then I'm gonna cut the ends off. I tightened the other side already. Now I'm gonna tighten up this side. We'll open it up a little bit. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put a hole right here and put cotter pins on it, and then cut the rest off. So I'll put a cotter pin there. That way, these, if they ever become loose, the cotter pin will stop it, and this whole assembly will still stay on there, right? And now that those are tightened, we can tighten these up. And we're done. Oh, make the holes for the cotter pins and we're done. All right, like I said, now all I gotta do is paint them, put those cotter pins on there. I don't have cotter pins, but I can make the holes at least. So I'll see you guys in a little bit. This is gonna take a while, but it's working. So I'll resume the video once the holes are made and I can find something to put through. If I can just find a piece of wire for now until I can go buy some cotter pins, that'll work. So I'll see you guys in a bit. Give me a second. Okay, so I don't have cotter pins, but I do have one of these. Now this one is stainless steel and it's welded. It's stainless steel and it's welded, as you guys can see. So they're nice and strong. And so I'm gonna make the hole big enough to be able to fit this thing. I already made one hole. Let me show it to you guys. Already cleanly made this one. So I'm gonna cut the clothes hanger. I was about to say gancho. That's what we call them, ganchos. I'm gonna cut this thing up and see if it fits in there and make something big enough so that it's just a safety measure. Alrighty, so let me show you guys cotter pin. Well, the cotter pins that I made are in already. I made the holes for all 4 of them, so it's in. And now I'm just gonna cut the bottom. But let me show you the cotter pins. There's 1. There's 2. There's 3, and then there's 4. So all 4 of them done, and now I just gotta cut the ends off, and I have my angle grinder here. So let me prop you guys up so you guys can see. we go. All done. So you guys get the gist. Now let me do the other 3 and I'll get back with you guys in a bit. There, now we round them all off because I don't want any of these bolts catching anything, not even feelings. All done. Now let me show you guys the final product, and then we're gonna slap these tires on, torque them, set the car down, and then turn it on, and then I'm gonna turn the tires, make sure nothing hits. So give me a second. Look at that. Wow. Tecnologia. Tecnologia. Wow. Done. A lot more tighter, and I haven't done the ball joint yet, so I'm gonna lower the car down now and let's go for a test drive. Right, so I twisted the wheel one side and to the other, and all looks good. So now we're gonna do a test drive and make sure it doesn't hit or anything. Go through some bumps, see what it does. If it doesn't do any more bumps here, let's see. For sure, I still gotta tighten up the alternator belt. But I would be lying if I said it didn't feel tight. It feels nice and tight now. So that is it, guys. We finally installed the tie rod ends on that beautiful Mercedes Benz. And now all I gotta do is kind of make sure that it runs nice and straight, get a new tire, and I mean the car runs perfectly fine. And as you guys saw right now, it doesn't touch, it doesn't rub anything. And then I'm hoping that those cotter pins are gonna do their job, which keeping me safe. And once a week I'll be checking those bolts, making sure they're tight and everything, and that they don't become loose. But guys, if you guys like this kind of content where you see somebody fabricating something different, right, and you guys want to see more content like this, please like, share, subscribe, comment. Right, there's my bike, but look, there it is, all in its glory. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.